Adelaide.
Boulder was next on the inside. Further back then Marinsky out wider on the track. Angel on High. Very Droll making ground closer to the inside. They are followed by Hussar's Girl. Next along in the field then Tell Me Softly, passed by Perfect Message at the 800. Sees Command well out of it, and one that's tailing out at this stage. Silver now looks like it'll be pulled up on the home turn now with about 600 to run. And Karen Kate is the leader by a length. Sovereign Lady though down on the inside second. They are followed further back in the field then by Boulder and Boulder. Queen Region off the track running on with Imposing Time the centre. Pride of Ingenue was next. Further back in the field Marinsky, Very Droll, and they are followed then by Angel on High. Tell Me Softly, Hussar's Girl into the straight. The leader was Sovereign Lady, but going through in the centre now was Pride of Ingenue. The filly goes to the front, down the outside. Imposing Time runs on, and further back Angel on High. Pride of Ingenue in front. Imposing Time on the outside, tries hard. The little filly's phoning plenty. Pride of Ingenue on the outside. Imposing Time. Pride of Ingenue. What a heart she's got. She's run ahead, I reckon. Imposing Time's run second. Angel on High's run third. Tell Me Softly, a nice run from Very Droll. Marinsky further back in the field then from Seize Command, Sovereign Lady.
What a great filly she is. 1-4-12. She's had 9 starts now for 8 wins, and she's only 0.2 of a hand away from being declared a pony. 1-4-12, Imposing Time second, and Angel on High third. Careless Love, a short half head second, $3.15. Son of Bijou third, $1.20. 26.90. Quinella Trifecta, $217.30, and the extra double, $10.45. Sydney race number 4, correct weight is there. In the football,
Tin Woodman 20 and 70. Power of Destiny 105. Tiendi $20.10. The Quinella 380. Trifecta 328.20. Double was 14.85, and the extra double 245 ran Cheetah Tin Woodman. 120 and 70. Imposing Time 95. Angel on High $2. She won 8 out of 9, that little filly. As Danny said, almost a pony. Okay, they're set for the metric mile. Should be a great race. 2 to come up. Latin Roll and Nakundra. Starter looks at them. Light goes on, they go. Stylish Lord jumped out well with Noble Kit. Drury Sun just a little slow with Western Ace and Latin Rule. Chestnut King and Celtic Air going fast early. Winter's right up there as they settle. Hunter's Ace midfield. Nakundra just tucked in behind it with Star of Ours, and I'm a Red Man trapped a bit deep. Cold Hearted back with those horses. Latin Rule's back last. Settling down, and Celtic Air's taken the lead from Chestnut King. Stylish Lord pulling a bit. Winter round the outside of Noble Kit, then Cold Hearted outside Nakundra. 2 to I'm a Red Man, and neck away on the fence Western Ace, Latin Rule, Drury Sun and Star of Ours. 1,000 out on the metric mile, and Celtic Air led. Cold Hearted's moved up quickly. He was caught deep, Gouchy, so he whipped up the second. A length away Stylish Lord. Chestnut King outside of it, and a length and a half then to Noble Kid and Winter. Nakundra on the fence, 1 further back to Western Ace, I'm a Red Man, Latin Rule. 2 to Drury Sun and 2 to Star of Ours. Bunchfield on the turn, 700 out. Celtic Air just led Cold Hearted. Chestnut King, Stylish Lord, the rail, Winter 3 deep, 4 deep around them, Latin Rule. Hunter's Ace just inside of it from Noble Kit. Nakundra, I'm a Red Man, well back, Star of Ours. In the straight, Cold Hearted, Celtic Air, a length and a half. Stylish Lord at the 400. Chestnut King and Winters quickly moved up to them. Drury Sun going for a rails run. Noble Kit, Latin Rule, and Nakundra's bursting through. Nakundra and Chestnut King have gone to the lead. Drury Sun knocked over. Winter, Noble Kit, and out wider, I'm a Red Man, but Nakundra's away and home from Chestnut King. Noble Kit running on pretty well with I'm a Red Man, but Nakundra kept going. He's going to win handsomely by 3 lengths. Second, Chestnut King. Third, Noble Kit. It'll be a decent sort of trifecta. Then I'm a Red Man, Stylish Lord. Well, forgive and forget Drury Sun, he never got out. Then Hunter's Ace, Latin Rule, Star of Ours, Western Ace. Winter gave up today, and Celtic Air, after leading, has finished last.
Well, back in the field was True Reason, about 2 to Bowl C and a similar margin to Farris King. Going to the side and passing the 850, and the leader is Maze K, a half length on Nova Edition. The grey third, Raffalini, followed by Merry Ruler, Classic Hand. 2 lengths to Magic Gleam. True Reason ridden along. Bowl C second last, and Farris King brings up the rear. Up to the corner they run. Maze K the favourite, bowling along a half length clear on Nova Edition. Raffalini 3 deep in the pink and black in the centre, Classic Hand, and over on the inside, Merry Merry Ruler. On the turn now, the rider on Maze K had a quick peep. It's a 1/2 to 3/4 Nova Edition. Raffalini 3 wide. Merry Ruler waiting for the run. Magic Gleam comes into it, and then True Reason and Classic Hand. Dennis has had to pull the whip on Maze K. They might be going to run him down. Yeah, here comes Magic Gleam, and in one fell swoop, Magic Gleam raced away from Maze K and Raffalini, and Magic Gleam, another one for the duff. Magic Gleam will trot in. Maze K's held on to run second, and third, a half head away, Raffalini, followed by Classic Hand, True Reason, Ferris King, Nova Edition, Bold Sea, and Merry Ruler was back last.
2, and it looks like 9 ahead of 8 for the minor placings. Magic Gleam, G. Duffy first, 9 Maze K, D. McClune, 8 Raffalini, RS Dye. They've battled out a photo finish for second and third prize money, but perhaps 9 ahead of 8, 298. 6 in Sydney due at 325. Bruce has some totes at Flemington.
Nakundra 875 and 205, Chestnut King 330, Noble Kit 825, Quinella 94.40, the trifecta $11,200.95, and the double, the running double, $41.10 for Tin Woodman and Nakundra 2 and 12. Interim dividends, but correct weight here at Flemington, 3 1/4 lengths by half length, correct weight. In Adelaide, that's not correct, that was race 2, 205, Quinella 290, and the trifecta on 1/4-12, $67.60. The big one in Adelaide coming up in 6 minutes, the Mercedes Derby from Adelaide.
Raffalini $1.45, correct weight is there on 298. Quinella $4.50 and the trifecta $76.35. Correct weight, race 5 in Rose Hill. The 5th event at Eagle, and they're off and racing.
Metres, and Celtic Spirit in the centre, one of the first to show out. Apollo Run down towards the inside, terrific kicking up. Jolly Good Thought a bit wider on the track, trying to work across. Carpstad looking for a forward position as they go around the turn, heading towards the 2000. Apollo Run, he's looking around. I think he's looking for a leader, but he goes to the front now. Down on the inside, Battle Law, Jolly Good Thought on the outside. They are followed further back by Terrific. Carpstad going around them and up towards the lead, moves to second now. Wolver Action out wider on the track. They are followed further back by Celtic Spirit, midfield the outside. Trapped a little wide at this stage was Century Judge, I should say Council. Ambrosia Power in the centre from Zamata. Then Century Judge back on the inside, joined by Grosvenor Square. And last of all at this stage was Sound Gold. 1,600 metres to run, and with not a lot of pace on in front, Council's gone around them now and takes over by a length and a half. Apollo Run. Carpsad sitting up on the outside in second and third spot. They are followed then by Wolver Action, nicely placed on the outside of Battle Law. 2 lengths further back in the field then Celtic Spirit. It races around Terrific. Now here's Grosvenor Square starting to make some ground quickly. Further back in the field then Sound Gold trying to go forward. Jolly Good Thought being shuffled back in the field now. They are followed by Zamata, Century Judge and Ambrosia Powell last of all. Past the 1,200 metre mark in the Derby, and the leader at this stage, Council, led out by a length. Carpstad's always been up near the lead. Back and behind them, Apollo Run. A few of these are pulling. In the centre, Wolver Action, and Grosvenor Square's gradually worked around them, and he goes up strongly now. So too going forward quickly around them, Sound Gold, and Sound Gold's raced around them and goes to the front now. Sound Gold takes over, Century Judge running on. In the centre, Carpstad, back in behind them, Council, Apollo Run, Grosvenor Square struggling a bit as they've clapped on the speed. Celtic Spirit on the outside running on, and then Wolver Action, further back Terrific, Battle Law, well out of it Ambrosia Powell and Jolly Good Thought, and last Zamata on the turn though, and there's plenty of chances where Council the inside, on the outside Sound Gold, Carpstad still there, Apollo Run looking for the run, further back in the field then out wider Celtic Spirit, Century Judge, Grosvenor Square couldn't win for mine, and down the outside Terrific, Carpstad's gone to the front in the Derby, Apollo Run's the danger on the outside, they're clear of further out on the track, Celtic Spirit, Carpstad in front, trying hard, Apollo Run on the outside, Celtic Spirit they bump, so in the centre Apollo Run, Carpstad, Celtic Spirit, oh what a go, Celtic Spirit the outside, or Apollo Run I reckon, and Carpstad is a nose away on the inside. Wolver Action further back from Grosvenor Square, they were clear then of Terrific, Century Judge further back, Council.
Well, what a great finish, you couldn't ask for anything more. It's a photo between 2, 9 and 3, and Bruce, how would you like to be calling that?
Fantastic finish, Danny, and Celtic Spirit looks like he's got it on the outside for Chris Barrett, and it'll be a great thing if it has, because Chrissy hasn't had the best of runs in the last couple of years. Carpstar was a magnificent performance because he pulled his head off early. He fought with Jim Courtney all the way. So it's Courtney on the inside, White in the centre on Apollo Run, trying to lift it home, Harry, and Celtic Spirit on the outside with Chris Barrett finishing just too well, I think. Carpstar really got the distance today. There was no query about him there. Grosvenor Square wasn't suited by the slow pace, and they hit it, and it does look like Celtic Spirit on the outside. And it's above of the head, second and third, maybe Apollo Run in second placing and Carpstar third, but you can see it's almost a dead heat, second and third. But Celtic Spirit from that angle has got up to win. Good luck to Meggsy Elkington and the crew from Mount Moriac, and also to Chris Barrett, and good odds too, Danny. It's going to pay about $10.10, something like that, for Celtic Spirit. Great race, the Derby.
The favourite, and Ascot Lane has been well supported. They're all set to go.
Ready to jump. Line's good. Winner's Intent went high. Jockey out of the saddle. Waiting on Winner's Intent to settle. Jockey jumping out the back. Yeah, they'll have to release Winner's Intent from the stalls. The line set. Ready to go. Racing. Don't Play near the inside came out smartly. Ascot Lane began brilliantly, and Cook takes him straight to the lead. Silver Sierra began fast. Our Poetic Prince and Brixton Town showing plenty of speed in the centre. In fact, he's dashed up and he's gone to the lead. Planet Ruler about midfield and very wide. Brixton Town the leader, 1,300 metres out, leads by a half length on Ascot Lane. One to Our Poetic Prince. Allen's got him over, one off the rails in third spot at the moment. Silver Sierra fourth on the inside, then Judy Ann and Petrero. Over on the rails is Don't Play, followed by Come On Eileen. Planet Ruler still fairly deep, one to Butterfly Star fairly wide. English Garden getting back to midfield with Twining. Trap deep is Harlan Star, Mr. Dynamite and Mighty Grey, then Mighty Willem, and last of all is Navajo Girl coming down the side. They've got 800 metres to go. Ascot Lane with the advantage of the inside, drives through and goes to a clear lead now. He's a length in front. Brixton Town second, Silver Sierra third, then Our Poetic Prince, Judy Ann, Planet Ruler, Petrero, Don't Play, followed by Come On Eileen, Butterfly Star, English Garden back on the rails, then Harlan Star, Mr. Dynamite and Twining. Navajo Girl is third last, then Mighty Grey and Mighty Willem last of all, coming around the home turn. 450 metres to go. Ascot Lane the leader. York has let go now on Planet Ruler, and he dashed up to them. Judy Ann going with him. Brixton Town still there in the middle. Our Poetic Prince now pulled to the outside, then Silver Sierra. Petrero just behind them, and then Don't Play. 250 metres to go. Judy Ann just in front of Planet Ruler. Planet Ruler grabbed her. Here's Our Poetic Prince coming after Planet Ruler. York gets anxious. He's gone for the whip on him. Judy Ann's kicking again on the inside. Planet Ruler in front. This is going to be a fantastic win. Planet Ruler. Planet Ruler's beaten Our Poetic Prince or Judy Ann, then Silver Sierra, followed in by Petrero, then Come On Eileen, Mighty Grey, Mr. Dynamite, Brixton Town, Don't Play, Ascot Lane, English Garden.
Well, it looks like 10, 9 and 16. What a performance. Planet Ruler's now had 11 starts for 9 wins, and it drew the outside barrier 22. It's 30 and 175. Correct weight is there, all clear to pay. Carpstad 75, Apollo Run 135, 1380. Quinella and the trifecta, $349.85. That was for the 5th event at Morfordville, the South Australian Derby. Interim dividends on the Queensland Guineas. Planet Ruler $3.75 and $1.15. Our Poetic Prince 90 cents. Judy Ann third $3.10. 9.16. Quinella and trifecta still to come on the Queensland Guineas race 5 at Eagle Farm.
Light on, ready, racing, and they jumped away in a good line. Mighty Dom near the inside with Damsel. Happy View just a bit slow. Codicil, all of opposition going hard early with Fayette County and Hallstrong's up there, and Mystic Monarch on Chanteur. Temple Walk fourth last. Tasman Jewel behind it with Oblation and Le Cordova. Well, Hickney caught a bit deep on Hallstrong out of the straight the first times, crossing over with Fayette County and all of opposition, and Hallstrong's going to lead. Mystic Monarch's up third, then Damsel, Codicil, Mighty Dom the rail. Happy View the centre on Chanteur, 3 deep. Oblation check back to last. Le Cordova in front of it with Tasman Jewel, Temple Walk. A new role for Hallstrong at the 1900, and it might suit him. He's 2 lengths in front of Mystic Monarch, make it 3. 2 to all of opposition, a length to Fayette County, a half Damsel, Codicil, Mighty Dom. A half length away, Happy View on Chanteur, 3 deep. Tasman Jewel the centre. Temple Walk the rail, 3 to Le Cordova, and a length away Oblation, who's giving Hallstrong about 25 lengths. Up to the mile, 1600 out. Hallstrong going boldly by 4 lengths to Mystic Monarch, 2 to all of opposition. Fayette County fourth. Damsel's had a nice run, then Codicil, Mighty Dom the rail. Happy View on Chanteur. Lawson's been 3 deep on it throughout. Tasman Jewel, the centre. Temple Walk the rail. 2 to Lurker Daver and a length to Ablation, ridden quietly. 1300 out. Daring Tactics here on Hallstrong, a bit of a one pacer. He led by 5 lengths to Mystic Monarch, a length and a half all of opposition. Then Fayette County, 2 to Codicil outside Damsel. Mighty Dom on the inside, around the outside of it. Happy View on Chanteur outside Tasman Jewel, and on the fence Temple Walk, a length and a half away Lurker Daver, and now Oblation starting to make a run. 1,000 out. Hallstrong led 5 lengths. Mystic Monarch out after him. 4 to in third placing all of opposition. Then Fayette County, Codicil around the outside cutting loose. Damsel, Mighty Dom being held up, getting off the rail. Happy View 3 deep as they go up and join Hallstrong. Mystic Monarch does at least. Then on Chanteur, well back Lurker Daver, Temple Walk in front of it. Oblation going for rails, runs with a big job to do, and 2 lengths away in last placing Tasman Jewel. Hallstrong fought Mystic Monarch off as they enter the straight, and he led by 2 lengths and he's going well. Damsel behind them, but then came all of opposition, Codicil, Oblation, Mighty Dom, Fayette County and Happy View. Hallstrong at the 400, led by 2 lengths to Mystic Monarch, all of opposition. Codicil, Fayette County, Oblation on Chanteur. Hallstrong's about 2.5 in front of all of opposition, Codicil and Fayette County at the distance. They're not going to get him, I don't think. He's away, Hallstrong. He's 2.5 in front on Chanteur, and Fayette County are running on well. Hegney hands and heels on Hallstrong. He's 2 in front. It's been a brilliant ride, and Hallstrong wins by 2 lengths. Second, Fayette County, Mighty Dom flashing home for third. Then on Chanteur, all of opposition, Codicil. Behind those horses, Temple Walk, then Mystic Monarch, Oblation, Happy View, Lurker Daver and Tasman Jewel.
Well, there's only one word that describes that ride: initiative. And he took it. He was drawn in 13. He went around the turn 4 wide. He got to the 1.25 miles and he put a couple of lengths on them.
They're away by High Flight, and then Wirrikee getting up on the inside from High Spy. Then El Toreador, Lunch in Sydney, and Boasting's last. Plenty of pace on as Black Chariot speeds to the lead down by the 750 to Lord Beaverbrook. About 3 lengths to Massacre Khan, and then comes cruising on the outside of Wirrikee, a couple to High Flight. And then I'm Ready further back on the inside, Lunch in Sydney, Boasting, El Toreador, and High Spy's dropped out last. Up to the corner they run. Black Chariot shows the way. He's about 3 lengths on Lord Beaverbrook, slapped along by Dittman. 3 or 4 Massacre Khan. Cruising would need a shake a leg, at about 3 to Wirrikee as they turn now. And Black Chariot 2 lengths on Lord Beaverbrook, about 3 or 4 lengths to Massacre Khan, and then cruising on the outer. 300 metres to go, and still it's Black Chariot leading the way. Black Chariot, in fact, has increased his lead on Lord Beaverbrook. They're making no ground on Black Chariot, and Mark Lynch showing him the wick. Black Chariot's about 3 lengths Lord Beaverbrook. He'll bolt this in, Black Chariot. Good go for third. El Toreador runs home pretty well from Massacre Khan, but Black Chariot walks in. Black Chariot's won at about 6 lengths. Second is Lord Beaverbrook. Third, El Toreador. Fourth, Massacre Khan. Then Lunch in Sydney cruising. Bookies were right, eh? Followed by High Spy, High Flight, and the last 2 Boasting.
8 and 7 across the post. Race number 6 at Rosehill.
Hallstrong 760 and 190. Fayette County 85. Mighty Dom 195. Quinella 1850. Trifecta a big one 502.25. And the double was $211.20 for Nakundra and Hallstrong. The openers on race 7 today. Caledonian Boys 660.
They are, because there's no attempt at this stage to let them go. Yes, now they've got them set and they're off. Melody hit on the inside, bounced out pretty well. Looking for the lead, we've got Artmaster going quickly in the early stages. Also up there would have been Warlike. Beau George is trapped a little wide. Further out on the track there would have been Mardisi. Lord Galaxy is in between horses, about 4th and 5th. Richfield's lad towards the tail, the inside, and Flighty Native last of all. They race round the turn, 650 to run. We've got a line of 3 at this stage. Down on the inside, Melody hit in the centre, Artmaster, and 3 wide on the track, Warlike. Beau George out wider, back in behind them, Lord Galaxy. Further back in the field, Mardisi out a bit deeper on the track. Richfield's lad's actually held up for a run at the moment, and Flighty Native last of all. On the home turn, 400 to run in the Mackay Stakes. Melody hit still the inside, just led. Warlike's never been on the track. Artmaster the centre. Beau George to the outside, so too Richfield's lad. Lord Galaxy running into a dead end. Melody hit, kicked away again. Down the outside, Beau George is cutting it down strongly now from Richfield's lad. Lord Galaxy. Melody hit in front. Beau George on the outside wants to drift in. He won't go straight, Beau George, but he'll win. Beau George a half a length on the line. Melody hit second. 2 lengths away, Lord Galaxy. Richfield's lad next in from Warlike. Then Artmaster tiring from Flighty Native, and Mardisi was one of the last in.
4, 8 and 2 across the line in Morfordville for the DC Mackay Stakes. Beau George first. Wanted to duck in, Bruce, in the last couple of 100 metres. Well, he did duck in inside the last 100 metres.
Ready. Caledonian Boy, look well, away they go. And they jumped almost as one in this. Black Valley away fast to the inside. Prismatic Star eased out after the start. Raw Edge began well. Lord Mornington going fast. Daring John, Hello Melbourne up there as they settle. Fighting Man's right there. Raw Edge leads. Black Valley just in behind them. Jatova, then Caledonian Boy. Cindy Legends a clear last and Prismatic Star in front of it. On the turn at the 600, Raw Edge led about a length, but it's like the charge of the Light Brigade. Fighting Man right up there. Black Valley tucked in behind them. Out wide are Lord Mornington, Civic Hope going well, and Hello Melbourne out wide. Behind those horses is Caledonian Boy very wide. Daring John making a run with Berretti. Civic Hope giving a crack with the whip as Hello Melbourne's charged away at the 300. Led a length and a half, Civic Hope, then Caledonian Boy and Daring John. Hello Melbourne's dashed well clear. He's 2 or 3 in front. Daring John storming home in second place in from Caledonian Boy, but Hello Melbourne's going to win by 2.5 lengths. Daring John a big run for the Goodwood. 4 to Caledonian Boy, Berretti, Civic Hope, then Black Valley, Jatova, Lord Mornington, Prismatic Star, Fighting Man knocked up, Cindy Legend and Raw Edge. Gee, Des, it won by a minute.
Didn't it? The winner, I thought you were going to say Raw Edge. I thought you were going to say it won at Pakenham recently.
No,
it's run last today.
Interim dividends, Hello Melbourne, $6 even and 175. Daring John, 85. Caledonian Boy, 190. The Quinella, 10.45. Trifecta, 265 even. The Drunning Double, 52.70. The Daily Double, 142.65. And the Quadrilla, $1,032.40. Now they're almost Lord Beaverbrook, 145. El Toreador, 270. Quinella, 26 even. And the Trifecta, 400 at $83.90 on 2, 8 and 7 Rosehill Race 6. Morfordville, Beau George, 485 and 120. Melody Hit Pay well the place, $1. Lord Galaxy, 60. Quinella, 755. Trifecta, $72.05. That was the Mackay Stakes at Morfordville.
Doing a big job to pacify Rassflyer on the inside. They're off. Rassflyer jumped out pretty well. McLeod Star first to leave, however, from Market Zip. Regal Hussey jumped out nicely, and so did Prince of Jazz and out on bail. Plush Miel going fast. Rassflyer's handy on the inside, then Silver Streak. Behind those, Romany Walk, and then a break to Mighty Pat. Second last, Bold Star, and Gem Biscuits last. Only 7 lengths covers them at the end of 500. The leader, McLeod Star, from Plush Miel out on bail. In the leading pack is Mighty Pat, followed by Market Zip, and then comes Romany Walk. On the inside, Rassflyer, then Bold Star. Further back, Prince of Jazz. Second last is Regal Hussey of the main division, followed by Silver Streak and Gem Bisc on the inner. Up to the corner they run now. McLeod Star on the inside is leading about a half length to a neck on Plush Miel. In third place, Rassflyer looking for the run, followed by Mighty Pat, and then a gap to the well-tried Bold Star as they straighten McLeod Star and to Plush Miel. A length and a quarter, Bold Star, Rassflyer the inside, and then Mighty Pat, and here's Gem Bisc. At the 220 metres, the kid pulls the whip on McLeod Star. It's ahead, Plush Miel, Gem Bisc. Rassflyer gets the run on the inner now. At the 150, McLeod Star fights on. Rassflyer getting up on the inner from Plush Miel and Gem Bisc on the outer. McLeod Star in front. Rassflyer comes up on the inside from Gem Bisc, but Rassflyer's done too well and has beaten McLeod Star. Third, Gem Bisc, followed by Plush Miel, and then a break to Romany Walk, Silver Streak, and Bold Star. Didn't go on with it. Then Regal Hussey, followed.
What a brilliant finish. 1, 4 and 10 by the looks of things. Rassflyer's got right up on the fence, didn't pass a single horse. The top weight, Adrian Robinson, the rider, 1, 4, 10. Expect 255 and 125. These are approximate. 4 second, $1.10, and third, number 10, to pay about $3.75. It looks like 1, 4 and 10.
Best to begin. Bread and Wine hop straight to the early lead, but there's nobody really wants to lead. Now here comes one. The Brotherhood's going to come around them and take over now. So as they go to the turn, the Brotherhood will cross over and lead from Bread and Wine. On its outside, Saratov. A length and a half further back in the field on the outside, Alphatosac in about 4th placing in the early stages. Back on the rails, Lord Reams. A couple of lengths further back in the field then to Joe and Lou. On its outside in turn then was Argonaut Style as this lead is kicking away now, the Brotherhood. South of Belmont next on the inside. inside. They are followed then by Buckshot Bandit. Second last on settling at the 1800 was Joe and Lou, and I should say Lady Joanna, and last of all was Old Fox Seal. They race into the back now as they head towards about the 1700 metre mark, and the Brotherhood has taken out to a big lead. It got about 10 lengths clear now from in second placing Saratov. On the outside, a half a length away are Fatazak. They are followed then by Bread and Wine on the inside, a length and a half. Lord Reams right up on the bit. A couple of lengths further back as they get out after this leader now was Argonaut Style on the outside of Joe and Lou. A length and a half then to Buckshot Bandit from south of Belmont on the inside. 3 lengths away Lady Joanna, and 3 lengths last of all was Fox Hill. They make their run onto the side of the course with just over 1200 to run, and the Brotherhood only led out by a length now in second placing Saratov. Our Fatazak has always been well placed on the outside. On its inside, Bread and Wine. A couple of lengths to Lord Reams, which is handy. Then 2 lengths further back in the field to Joe and Lou, a length away then to Argonaut Style. Then further back in the field at this stage would have been Buckshot Bandit on the outside of south of Belmont. 4 lengths further back, Lady Joanna, and Fox Hill is struggling to get warm. They race in with 800 metres to go. The Brotherhood led by a length in second placing Saratov. To the outside comes our Fatazak out 3 wide now. Lord Reams on the outside of Bread and Wine, then Argonaut Style starting to make some ground. Back in behind them, Joe and Lou from Buckshot Bandit south of Belmont, Lady Joanna, and still last Fox Hill. Not many of these from the back are making ground at this stage as they're about to turn. The Brotherhood joined now by Saratov. Now Lord Reams is working through in the centre. Our Fatazak under pressure. Further back in the field then, on the outside, Argonaut Style, Bread and Wine. Well out of it, Fox Hill couldn't win, and then further back south of Belmont in the straight 200 out. The Brotherhood kicked back, got to the lead again, but Lord Reams on the outside claimed him now from Saratov. Then Argonaut Style south of Belmont. Lord Reams, the Adelaide Cup winner from last year, hit the front, and Lord Reams, a great Adelaide Cup trial, wins a length and a half. The Brotherhood 2 lengths away, Argonaut Style from Saratov south of Belmont. Then our Fatazak, Fox Hill never in the race. Further back there, Joe and Lou, Buckshot Bandit, Lady
1,
Joanna.
5 and 2 across the line at Morfordville. Expect 9, 15 and 2.10 for the winner, 85 cents for second, 65 cents for third. Fortunately, we have no audio. We have audio problems as far as Brisbane is concerned. The screen's too far away from me, so I can't see a thing either, but unfortunately no audio. But if it does pick up midway through the race, we'll cross immediately back, and it has.
Imprimatur and Bancoin, Royal Real, Famiation, Urbane, getting back in the field, Swift Cheval, followed by Gold Orb Me, and then John Check on the outside. Mendham Lad a long way back, Clyde back about 4th last as they race down the side of the track, and San Cermac last of all. Cheval Jazz in front over the crossing, 600 metres to go. He's going strongly out in front too, Cheval Jazz, as they race onto the bend. Catering King 2 away second, followed by Royal Samurai, and then Bancoin and Imprimatur in the middle. Royal Real over on the inside. Urbane looking for a run on the inside. Bancoin pulled out wide, and so is Swift Cheval. Cheval Jazz still the leader, 300 metres out. Catering King coming after him on the outside, then Royal Real, Imprimatur. Famiation from a long way back, running on strongly, and Swift Cheval on the extreme outside. Catering King hit the lead. Famiation coming at Catering King. Catering King and Famiation. Catering King, Famiation. Catering King just in front. They hit it. Oh, it's close. Famiation lunge right on the line, little between Famiation and Catering King. If anything, Famiation a nose. Third in Swift Cheval, and then Cheval Jazz and Royal Real. Royal Samurai, Mendham Lad, Gold or Me, Bancoin, John Check never in it. Imprimatur, Clyde, Urbane, and San Cermac, the last one home.
Well, it looks like Famiation has just got his head down on the line to get up and score ahead of Catering King. It's a photo finish, though. Eagle Farm race number 7.
This 4.45, Quinella 5.90, Trifecta 3.21, and the Daily Double $16.15. Morfordville race 7, Lord Reams 9.15 and 2.10. The Brotherhood 85, Argonaut Style 65, Quinella 16.85, Trifecta 141.50. And Daily Double Celtic Spirit Lord Reams $105.85. Eagle Farm race 7, Famiation the Victorian 3.35 and 105. Catering King the New Zealander 105. Swiss Cheval the New South Wales horse 190. A Cosmopolitan finish in Sydney in Brisbane. Quinella 8.45, Trifecta 108.75. Daily Double 31.65 for Planet Ruler and Famiation. Flemington race